Benton Mackaye, day 5. Broke camp. I'm not very far out. I wouldn't even say 2/10 of a mile. Walking next to the stream. Tom was finishing up. He said, go ahead. So, walking out. It's a short walk down to, well, I don't know, maybe 2 miles is all we had left of this section to get to the car. But, you know, it's time to call it a day after 10 miles for me. So it's just going to be a short walk to the car. I think we're going to go to Reliant, Tennessee, meet up with a friend of Tom's and have a burger. There's a really great fly fishing place. I'll film it when we get there, guys. It's fairly new. The owners are super nice. The hamburgers are absolutely fabulously delicious, and they do a great business there during the summer with the rafters and the kayakers and all that. I mean, they are right there on the river. I don't remember the name of it. It has something to do with like flip-flops or something like that. Well, so we'll see. But I figured I'd catch a little trail. This is the Benton Mackaye, pretty much. This is what you get. It's a small path. It isn't super well traveled like the AT, so it doesn't look like a highway in the woods. Very solitude. I mean, well, not very. You can enjoy a lot of solitude on the trail. Had an owl come in this morning near camp. Making some noise. Trying not to get my feet wet. But yeah, I walked all day in wet ultras yesterday just from raindrops on small foliage like that. My shoes were wet all day. Didn't help with the blister factor on that one toe. And of course the moleskin fell off, but I don't have any Leuco tape, so that's no big deal. So I'll have me a big Fred Flintstone toe to doctor up when I get back to the car. But I think this is my last pair of clean socks and dry socks. I'd like to keep them dry if I can. It's been an enjoyable trip. Like I said, the first 2 days were very hard for me because it was 8 miles all uphill. I'm really not ready for that, but I got through it. But I'm so slow. If I were hiking with anybody other than Tom, they wouldn't want to put up with me walking at 0.2 or half a mile an hour up those hills. And it was just very slow going. I think this is, I can't remember, something that begins with an S, Creek. I can't remember the name, but it's just nice. You can walk next to it and enjoy this. It's been an enjoyable hike, and we're winding down. I will say that I like my tent. I don't think you can get a better deal for $54.95 than that River Country Products Trekker 2.2. Works quite well. And the way they did the mesh on the inside kills the condensation on the tent. And it's not the sil nylon stuff, so it doesn't hold in the moisture if the tent gets wet. So it's not going to add a whole lot of weight, like double the weight of the tent if it gets rained on and you got to pack it up. So I recommend it. No, they don't pay me nothing, but I'm just saying it's a good tent. Of course, if you're doing a through hike, you probably wouldn't want a 3-pounder, but it's been good. Served me well. My sleep system worked well. It was so nice having a pillow. Oh, there we go. Now I'm wet. Well, you can't help it. It's mushy stuff. Not a whole lot you can do about that. Well, not soaked, but it came through. Getting a little bit higher up off the creek now. Thought I'd give you a little quiet trail time. Hear something other than my voice. Those of you who can't get in the woods, I'm bringing the woods to you. Oh, this is gonna take both hands, so get across this little blowdown. My least favorite part of hiking, blowdowns. But Cody and Hunter, if you're watching, I love you guys. I wish you were here with me. Wish I could share it with you. That wasn't so bad. Anyway, I don't know how much people like watching just the trail video. So I won't let it go too much longer and be done. It's been thoroughly enjoyable. Heading to Tellico River. Atypical hiker. See you down at the car. That's where we came from. We started way up above Mud Gap. The Sycamore Creek, I couldn't remember that name. Wig Meadow, absolutely worth visiting. So I got down here. I must be getting close to something because of the sign. Can't be too far in from somewhere. They got a dam on the creek down here. I figured I'd video this. They do have a trout hatchery down the way. So, yes, if it were hot, I would be jumping in. It is not hot. And putting the water, let's see, just standing in the water last night was a bit much for me. But that's a nice little swimming hole right there. Thought I'd video that. Certainly wasn't expecting to see something like that. But there you go. Look at that. Got a winch. You can crank a gate up. They don't even lock it. Okay, yeah, they do. There's a lock on this here, not on the winch. Okay. Man, some clear water. A lot clearer than where I live. Everything's muddy brown. Okay, I'm gonna get on down the trail here and see what we can find.